Welcome to AirPlay 24. Join us as we dive into the world of radio theater, where stories come alive through the magic of sound. Hosted by the talented Coni Koepfinger, AirPlay 24 brings you a diverse array of plays, each one a unique journey crafted by brilliant playwrights and brought to life by our exceptional cast. Tonight, we are thrilled to present a special piece produced by the visionary Rachel Love. Get ready to be captivated, moved, and inspired as we explore new voices and fresh perspectives in the realm of audio drama. So sit back, relax, and let your imagination soar with AirPlay 24. Let's get started.
AirPlay 2024. Wow. We have a very special guest artist tonight. Our producer, Rachel Love, wrote a wonderful play. She wrote a book, and she wrote a very short play to introduce that. Let me just tell you a little bit about Rachel. She's the producer of this show. She's been my producer for over 10 years. And she's also a singer-songwriter, and she's also an ordained minister. So she's got a lot going on, and she still makes time for us playwrights, us actors. So we thank you, Rach. And I'm really looking forward to your play. Reading the role of the seeker is Matt Mathews. He's also going to throw in the narration in the play. He's an actor, a director, a singer, and a choir director. So, a lot going on there for Matt, and he's one of our regulars. So is Ken Coughlin. Ken is an actor, a director, a writer, very good in all those roles, and he has 2 plays coming up next month. It's not October yet. October, Ken, when is it?
It's October 23rd at the American Theater of Actors at 314 West 54th Street.
Okay. And it opens on
October 23rd, Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It'll run Wednesday through Sunday, the first week. The second week, it's going to run Tuesday through Sunday.
Nice.
The Sunday performances are matinees at 3 o'clock. Everything else is 8 o'clock.
Excellent. What are the names of the pieces?
The first piece is Hang Up Your Cleats, and the second piece is The Next Audition.
Cool. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we also have a new co-host for us this year, Sabrina Morabito. Say hi and welcome.
My sound works. I'm so happy. Thank you.
There you go. We live with technology, right? And so without further ado, Matt Mathews, please take it away.
Very well. Our play today is The Seeker and the Old One. This is a short one-act play by the Reverend Rachel Love. Our scene is a cozy thatched roof cabin near a large body of water. Our characters, again, the old one, who is wise, has a gentle demeanor, and a lifetime of experiences. That's played by Ken Coughlin. The seeker, who's curious and seeking wisdom and insight, I will play myself. The seeker knocks on the cabin door. The old one opens the door and smiles.
Come in. Come in. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I was drawn to your cabin. There's just a sense of peace here.
May I offer you a cup of tea? I have a pot simmering on the stove.
He gestures to the pot-bellied wood stove in the center of the cabin. Oh, yes, thank you. After pouring tea into cups and returning the teapot back to the stove, they both sit down at the wooden table by the open window, and the old one gestures to the view.
The water has always been my companion. I've watched it change with the seasons, the tides, the centuries.
Oh, have you always lived here?
Oh, no, dear. I have lived many lives in many places. A warrior in ancient Rome, a scholar in medieval Persia, a farmer in colonial America. Each life has shaped me, taught me.
That's incredible. What have you learned from all those lives? The old one closes his eyes for a moment, then begins to speak, softly at first, as if unsure that the seeker is ready to hear.
My life is a warrior, a blade in the service of my people. Fought against those I believed were infidels, seeking to cleanse the world of their impurity. But with each battle, each life extinguished, I felt a growing emptiness. I realized that force and violence do not change the human heart. They may break bodies, but they cannot break spirits. In the end, it is love, understanding, and compassion that truly shape our beliefs.
The old one stops and sips his tea. Looking into the seeker's eyes, he looks to see if he is heard and comprehended. The seeker picks up his cup and sips. Eyes are wide open in disbelief. Time clicks by. Then the old one speaks again.
When I was a scribe in ancient Persia, I was able to transcribe ancient texts. I was surrounded by knowledge carefully inscribed on stone and scrolls. You see, yet it was in the quiet, the stillness of my mind that I truly began to understand. The books, the texts, they were tools, yes, but they were also a bridge to a place beyond words, a place of pure consciousness. When I finally learned to quiet the noise of my thoughts, the world opened up to me in a way I had never imagined.
He paused. His eyes were filled with a distant look.
It was then that I realized that the divine truth wasn't hidden in ancient scrolls or dusty libraries. It was within me, waiting to be discovered. It was in the silence, the nothingness that lies beneath the surface of our minds. When I allowed my consciousness to fly free, unburdened by the weight of words and thoughts, I found myself connected to something infinitely larger than myself.
The seeker is beginning to fidget in the wooden chair. He stands up and looks toward the door. The old one looks at the seeker with sad eyes. The seeker sits back down after a moment. The old one begins again.
As a farmer in the New World, I learned the rhythms of nature firsthand. The seasons were my teachers, guiding me in what to plant, when to harvest, and how to care for the land. But it was the human element that truly opened my eyes. The enslaved people I worked alongside taught me about resilience, strength, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart. I saw the injustice of their situation, the cruelty of their treatment. Yet, even in the face of such hardship, they found ways to nurture their bodies and spirits. They shared their knowledge of herbs, roots, and traditional remedies, teaching me about the healing power of nature. They sang songs that carried the weight of centuries, their voices filled with hope and defiance. It was through their experiences that I began to question the societal norms of the time. I realized that the value of human life is not measured by wealth or status, but by the kindness, compassion, and resilience they show in the face of adversity.
The seeker now seems to comprehend the truth and the reality of the old one's life journeys. The old one finishes his tea and, looking at the seeker, says,
"Would you like more tea?"
"Oh, yes, please." The old one walks to the stove and brings the teapot to the wooden table. Carefully and slowly, the old one pours tea into their cups, leaving the empty teapot on the table. After they both sip their teas, the old one speaks again.
"I've learned that everything is connected, that the past, present, and future are intertwined, that we are all part of the grand tapestry."
And what about your future life?
I see myself in the time of great change, a time when people seek answers to the mysteries of life. I will be a minister of new thought, guiding others toward a deeper understanding of themselves and the universe.
A minister of new thought? What does that mean?
It means teaching people to embrace the power of their minds, to believe in the limitless possibilities of the human spirit, to see the divine in everything.
That sounds wonderful.
My dear seeker, remember that life is a journey, not a destination. Along the way, you will encounter many paths, each leading to a different truth. Do not be afraid to explore, to experiment, to make mistakes, for it is through these experiences that you will discover your own unique path. Do not let the expectations of others dictate your choices. Find your own truth, your own purpose. Embrace the unknown, for it is there that you will find the greatest rewards. Remember, your journey is not just about you. It is about the impact you will have on the world. By living a life of abundance and joy, you will inspire others to do the same. By following your own path, you will create a ripple effect of positive change. May your journey be filled with blessings, love, and the unwavering belief in your own potential.
The two sit, sipping their tea, while quiet fills the room. And blackout.